Welcome to the second part of this video. Let's quickly learn how to format this chart. So as you can see, the chart is actually overlaid on the data. Now, if you don't want it to appear this way, it's either you click on the chart and take it out of where the data is being, stored, or you can actually take it to a new sheet. Let's see if we can take this chart away from here. Okay, so I see that this is refusing to scroll, so it means that we have just m m columns. All right, so this will mean we have just columns. I can insert more columns. When we insert more columns, then we'll be able to scroll. Do you see? So we've inserted uh, column N and O, we've inserted column P, inserted column Q, and so on and so forth. So when you do that, you can then click on your chart and move it away from where the data is stored. I mean, where the data, the cells or the columns that the data occupy. All right, so you can insert as many columns as possible. So you have your chart away from that data. But this may not be the best solution. The other option is for you to move this chart away from this sheet entirely, so that the chart can occupy a sheet of its own. Now, to achieve that, you can either click on this drop down and let's go to move to own sheet. Do you see this three box? When you select the three circles, when you select the chart, it shows you these three tiny little circles. Click on it and then select move to own sheet. Once I do this, the chart will move to its own sheet. So this is it here, sheet chart 1. Here is the sheet VG sales, and we've moved it to chart 1. So here's the chart, occupying the entire sheet. All right, so let's try to see how to edit this chart. To edit the chart, you can select right click on any area of the chart, and when you click on edit, so this is edit, and these are the different options. You can edit the chart area, we can choose chart style, we can choose set the chart axis and titles. Then you can choose series, legend, um, axis, grid lines and ticks, data range. You can edit all of those from that chart edit. Now you can also click on this chart edit. You can see you have copy chart, edit chart, publish chart, download chart, delete chart. When you click on edit chart, it will show up this edit chart editor pane just at the right side of your screen, and there are different options. So this is where to change the chart type. You can change the chart to this smooth line. Initially we had this line chart with peak edges. You can see you have peak edges. If you want it to be smooth line, you choose the second option, smooth line. It gives you this smooth chart line. Can you see that? And you can choose this combo chart. You have a column chart and a line chart. So this is a combo charts. So these are the column charts. Now you can go and pick another series to form the line charts over the combo chart. Okay. Now you can choose area chart. So area chart is where you have the line chart with shaded region. So here is area chart. You can also choose these stacked area charts. That is stacked area charts. So if you're comparing two categorical, I mean, if you're comparing two values or two numerical values, so that you can have one area chart and another one above, that will give you this stacked area chart. Then this 100% stacked area chart, this is how it looks like, 100% stacked area chart. All right, so these are different options. You have the stepped area charts. So this is how the stepped area charts look like. Then you have the stacked step area chart, and so on and so forth. All right, so our interest is this line chart. All right, so this is where to change the data range, but we want it to be this range. This range is fine for us. And here is where you can modify or change the x-axis. We want it to be the year. We want to take the aggregate of the year, and our series is just NA sales. So those inputs is they're okay. So here you can switch rows slash column. When you click on this box, do you see the effect? So you switch rows slash column. All right, and you can use you can say the other one, use column A as header. If you do this, you see what is happening. So but we want to switch rows slash column. Treat data as text. I mean, treat labels as text, but we want to effect that change. So this is just to set up the chart itself. But for the customization of the chart, for chart edits, the title, x-axis, y-axis, title, and all of those, you can find them here. So here is where you choose your chart style. You have the color background, the background color of the chart. If you want it to be this color, you can see that the background color of the chart has changed. You can choose any color of your choice from these options, right? Any color of your choice from these options. All right, so let's say we want it to be this, right? And the chart borderline, can choose a borderline for your chart. Let's say we want it to be this. All right, so I've not changed. Okay, this color. I don't know why this is not changing. I choose this color. It wants it to be just to remain the gray. Okay, so this gray is not actually changing. I don't know why that's happening that way. So this is the font. You can choose the font for your for your chart. You can see you've changed the font face for the chart. You can choose this comic. Great. And now you want to reset layout, the layout smooth. That is the same smooth you gave it the other time under the setup. You may want to choose maximize. This is just to maximize the space, to take off this space that is below by the side, the right side, and the bottom part. When you click on maximize, it takes off all the space, and you fit in the chart proper. I mean, make it bigger. Then plot null values. So if you want to plot null value, you want your null values to show, is going to be added, but we don't want that. Compare mode. This is where you want to compare one series with another. All right, so these are the settings you find under this chart setup. Okay, let's just get back to let's choose gray for the background. Okay, then when you come to chart axis and titles, chart and axis titles, so this is where you can give it your chart title. How do you want the title to appear? You want a chart title, or a chart subtitle, or a horizontal axis title, or vertical axis title. So we want it to be chart. I want to give settings for the chart title. Let's call this what chart is this again? Let me see the chart. I think we did global sales, right? No, NA sales, annual sales by year. So I'll come here and just call it my chart NA sales by year under the title. Let's go here, chart title NA sales by year, NA sales by year. All right, so that is the chart title and ASOS by year, and the title font is still Comic Sans. Auto size for the format, for the font face, or the font size rather, the title font size. Then the title format, we can make it center, can make it bold, right? If you want it to be bold. Then the title color, and choose a color for your chart title. Say you want to choose this color. That is looking great. All right, so let's come back to this title. Choose your chart. So I don't want to give it a subtitle. I want to give it a horizontal axis title. So the horizontal axis title is the year. Yeah, that is year. Once you add year, you can see the year appear horizontally on the x-axis. Okay. Then I want the font to remain this. Then I want the font size to also be auto. Let's make it bold also, and let's choose a color for that title. So let's just give it this color. All right, no, that's not looking great. So let's give it what color can we choose for this? Let me choose pink. Okay, it's not bad, but professionally I wouldn't use this color, right? I'm just playing around with colors for you to see how this works. All right, let's also give it a vertical axis. So the vertical axis is the sales, NA sales, NA sales, right? So that is NA sales. So that is it appear here on the vertical axis. And let's leave the title font as the auto, the title font, I mean the title font size as auto, title font as comic, and we want it to also to be bold, and I want to give it the same color as the horizontal axis. So this is how to set up your chart and axis titles. All right, awesome. Now when you come to series is where you choose the line. You want line one if you have multiple lines, because there is just a single line. You have line one, which is blue, so that is the blue line. You can change the color of this line from this part. You can make it green or any other color of your choice, just to play around with colors. All right, the line opacity, you can make it this currently is 100%. If you say 10%, you see how faint the line looks, right? The opacity 30%, 90%, let's leave it at 100%. Then the line dash type is a continuous straight line. You can choose this broken line, the dash line of this kind. You can choose this broken line. You can choose any type of line of your choice from these options that we have under the line dash type. Let's leave it as continuous straight line. Then the line thickness, it's auto. You can make it 1 pixel. You can make it this is reducing the thickness 2 pixels. You can make it 4 pixels. You can just choose auto. So let's leave it at auto. The point size, what's the point size? So do you want it to be, so that is those points. You can see the points right now appearing here. I can even choose the type of points. So I want triangle. Okay, let's increase the size of the point so you can see the effect. That is 10. Do you want triangle? Do you want square? Do you want diamond? Do you want it to be a star? Do you want it to be just like an X mark? Or you want pentagon or hexagon? So any style of the point shape you want to choose from here, you can choose the pixel from here, the point or the size of the point from these. So when you click on none, then you won't find any point appearing on your line. All right, so we have the axis. Do you want a left axis or right axis? So that is how to change the axis from left to right. Amazing. All right, so aggregate type. Now, right now we are showing the sum of the sales. You can show the count of the sales. You can show the average of the sales. You can show the maximum of the sales. You can show the median of the sales. You can show the minimum of the sales. You can show the sum of the sales. So right now we're showing the sum of the sales. You can add more data points if you want, but right now we want to leave it. Okay, let's just see how it looks like if we add one more data point. Let's say series one. Let me just see what how this looks like. I'm just playing around with things here. All right, and I choose this color. Okay, let's see how it looks like. Where is that data point? Oh, that is not showing at all. It's not showing. Okay, so let's just delete this. All right, and leave it the way it is. Okay, great. So this is where again you can add your error bars. So these are the error bars. Okay, you can add your data labels. We've seen this already some when we created the chart initially. These data labels are looking making the chart look so busy. Then you can also add the trend line. So that is the trend line. Okay, just go ahead and play with these options. All of these different options. Let me turn off the points. Okay, so that is that under series. Then we have the legend. The legend would show you the legend of the data points. Right now it's auto. You can have your legend to be at the top. Since just dash showing you what it is. You can have a legend to be at the left. You can have the legend to be at the right. So anyhow, anywhere you want the legend to be, then the legend is not showing any title now because it's just one series we have on our charts. If there are multiple series, then you can have the legend appear showing you what quantity each line represents. All right, so that is what legend is all about. So at the moment we don't want a legend. Let's just take it off. That is how where you set your legend and the other properties of legend. So this is your horizontal axis. You can also have your horizontal axis edited here. You can choose a color for your horizontal axis in case you want to change it. So that is it. That is the year axis. That is the horizontal axis. All right. You can change the color or choose the color for it. You can do the same thing for your vertical axis and make other edits there. Choose a color for it and make other edits. Just depending on your choice. And finally, the grid line and ticks. So we have just vertical axis lines. You want horizontal axis You have your horizontal axis. Do you want major tick? The major tick will appear on the horizontal axis. If you want just no axis, I mean no tick, if you want the vertical axis, you can just choose a tick that you want, and all of those major and minor grid lines. You can choose minor grid lines. You can see the minor grid lines that appeared. You can choose major grid lines, they've appeared. You can also choose the minor ticks, and those minor ticks will appear. So that is how to format your charts whenever you're working with any type of charts, be it line graph and the rest. So this is, I will do this. I've shown you all of these settings for only for the line chart. Other charts, I won't come to this point again. You just go ahead and explore yourself. The same settings you've done for this line chart can also be done for other types of charts. All right, thank you very much. So this is how to, you know, create charts in Google Sheets. I'll see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you've learned a lot of things about how to format charts. See you in the next one. Goodbye.